Well, I sure could have used the TIG welder, or even better still, I could have used the Texas Viking. I did pretty well until I got to the last one. It got too hot, and it looks like this one next to it didn't really catch. So I'll have to do a little touch-up, see if we can get it to work. Well, guys and girls, there I go, doing it again. Guys and gals. Well, guys and girls, boys and girls, that's it, boys and girls. Yeah, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and today has been a day of epic fails. Actually, over the weekend for the Goofy cart. I first was working on my pulley for the drivetrain, and let me take you right over here. And what I did, you had seen me fitting the piece of tubing to the pulley, and one of the things I failed to do was to clean all of the galvanized stuff off. That's part of the reason for the sloppy welds. The other reason is I believe that this pulley is cast iron, and you have to have stainless steel rod. No, not stainless steel, but you have to have stainless steel? No, nickel. That's what I'm looking for. You have to have nickel rod to weld cast iron. I cleaned the end of the tubing off so I could put this sleeve in there so that this would go on, and you can see it welded pretty smoothly. I got to clean it up, but well, I'm not going to bother to clean it up because let me see if I can find where my groove is here. Yeah, I'm trying to do this one-handed. That's as far on as it goes. It's not because of the tubing, it's because this piece here has shrunk, I believe, is the problem. Once I welded it solid to the tube, it shrunk down on the inside, and which normally wouldn't be a problem because then I could just, put it in the lathe and turn it out so it would slide on there. But this piece has the key made right into it. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board. This is not going to work for sure. And then I was puttering around out here, and things are kind of crowded, and I knocked my gas tank off. Oh, it already had dings in it. That's not what I'm worried about. But when it fell off, the gas filler nut came off. That nice soldering job we did obviously didn't hold very well. So we're going to have to do that over again. And then I had this pieces of chrome rod that I was going to make my grill out of for the radiator shell. I had this chrome and I started welding it, and my welds didn't come out very nicely. Where's Terry, Texas Viking, when you need him, huh? I think what happened here with this one here, you can see the weld is there. Well, what happened is it got a little bit too hot and it actually burned my wood jig, and so this dropped down into the jig. And I could fix all of those things, but I'm actually too short. I'm a little short on both ends. So that ain't going to work. And plus I haven't got enough teeth in it. It's too narrow. I thought I had it all figured out so it was going to be perfect spacing all the way across. And I was wrong. So back to the drawing board. You could see I made a decision to paint the radiator shell. There are just so many digs in the aluminum that it was going to be impossible to get them buffed out. So I've etch primed it, and then I put filler primer on it. Now I've got some spot putty, I guess is what you call it, filling in the little tiny holes. And then I'm going to sand that out and it'll get painted. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint this satin black or if I'm going to paint this yellow. I have to take it back down cellar and put it out in front and Imagineer with it, because I'm got to make sure it works with my flames, and I'm trying to decide if my flames are going to, I'm going to figure on them starting with the radiator shell or just starting. No, I just made the decision. You guys helped me make it. The radiator shell is going to be black because the flames come away from the firewall, which makes a whole lot of sense because the flames are coming off of the motor. You know what I'm saying? Off of the motor, off of the firewall. Naturally, the firewall is going to catch on fire. Isn't that what it's for? And they're coming out the sides. Yeah, so this is going to be black. It'll still have the chrome around it and around the outside edge. And of course, we have a hood ornament to go up on top, and we have another one to go on the grill. I'll come up with a different grill. I'm kind of bummed out because it was going to look cool with the chrome, but yeah. Anyway, make a long story short, it didn't work. Another fail. So that's the way it is sometimes, you know. You just, not everything works exactly the way you want it to work. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's our other epic fail. I had my son over here the other day, and he helped me to take the old tires off of my wheels for the Goofy cart, you know, my rear spoked wheels. And I had paid somebody to mount those tires. I actually bought the tires from him and paid him to mount them. And I was having a hard time getting them off. That's why I had to have my son come over and help me. And look at the inside of this wheel. I mean, those tires were only on, I had the tires put on there, I don't know, 6 months ago. And I know this isn't 6 months worth of rust in here. The guy never even wire brushed the edges of the wheels. He just stuck the tires out and threw the tubes in them and let them go. And this, I mean, this is crusty rust. This isn't just, you know, this is stuff usually you take your tire to a tire shop, you know, and if your wheel's that bad, usually they'll take a wire brush to it, at least. But no, that's the way they were. So now I gotta sandblast these wheels, and because I am not going to put them back together like that. So that just means I'm going to sandblast the whole wheel, and that'll give me a good, nice, clean surface to paint. These wheels are going to get painted red. So yeah, so it's been a comedy of errors over the last week or so, and that's one of the reasons why you haven't seen me posting much. I was intending to have these all mounted and back on the Goofy cart, and I was going to set the body on there and take a year-end photo, you know, with it looking more like it will when it's done. I was hoping to get the radiator shell done, have that propped up on the front, but that didn't happen. And I was hoping to have the drive pulley done because I was wanting to fire up the motor with our new carburetor on it and maybe be able to run at least part of the drivetrain. Even if I didn't run the rear wheels, I could pull one of the chains off, you know, but I was hoping to run most of it. So yeah, we're back to the drawing board on several fronts. That's the way it goes sometimes. But we're going to keep on going. We're not quitting on it. This is not enough to say, oh, throw up my hands. No, we're going to keep on going. We'll get her done. So chin up, shoulders back, and put on a big happy smile because we have a whole new year to build these things in. So thanks again for all your kind comments and all the good wishes, wishing me a happy new year, and I'm hoping that you all had a good and safe weekend, and looking forward to a good new year ahead. Thanks for watching. Bye now.